Good morning, reefing peoples. My spreadsheet tells me that it's time to service this Aquamaxx WS-1, and I wanted to show you this is, I think, the easiest protein skimmer that I've ever serviced because it's so easy to take apart. So the first thing you got to do is take out the venturi so it's loose. And that's it. Now you pull this bar out and everything comes with it. And that's it. So this now is an empty housing that you rinse out. And here's your pump and everything you need to do. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the impeller out. I can't grab a hold of that because there's something wrong with my hands. That works. I'm going to clean all that. I'm going to clean inside here. I'm going to clean up in there. And I want to take this off so I can make sure that all of the muck is out of these parts. So the only thing you have to do is take one screw out here for your bubble plate. Which is easier said than done. It's a very long screw. So I've had ice cap protein skimmers. I've had Tunza protein skimmers. What else have I had? Some of the eBay Chinese protein skimmers. I don't even know if they have names. And none of them were this easy. I keep saying it's easy, but I can't get that screw out. I did. Okay, there's the other part. You clean all the muck off. Here's your bubble plate. It's very important to clean out these holes. So I'll clean this up. We'll put it back together. Okay, I just brought back the guts of it to put that together first. And I discovered something that's very dangerous. It's happened to me in the past, losing a part to a pump. And that is this is the impeller shaft. So it goes into a little bushing in the bottom. This is obviously the impeller. But between the impeller and the impeller cap, there is a little washer, which is so small I can barely pick it up. I hate it when they do this because if you lose that, what happens is it's going to rattle. This has happened to me on the past on other types of products. Ugh, I wish they wouldn't do that. Okay, so that goes in that bushing. And you can see there's cutouts here on the edges. So you got to fit this in the cutout. So it's below the surface there. Okay? So that was easy. Now, here's the part that's tricky. You got to get this hole for the pump input here has got to be lined up to the center of this plate. Because what's going to happen once it goes back down in the body is you have to put your venturi on, and if this is not straight, it's going to be hard to do that. So you might wonder, why is there so much muck inside of a protein skimmer? Well, that muck is bacteria, both alive and dead. And bacteria love to accumulate in places in aquariums where there's lots of oxygen. And what has more oxygen in it than a protein skimmer, because it's sucking in room air all the time and aerating it. So they're full of air, which contains oxygen, obviously. That's one of the reasons that they are so full of muck all the time. So this is the cap that goes back on that holds the venturi. And knowing my hands, we're going to have trouble getting that on. We didn't. It's back on there. Okay. Now, this plate here can go on in any direction. There's a cut out groove around there. It doesn't matter which way you do it. But it does matter which way the bubble plate goes back on, because the hole, you see the hole right there where the screw goes? That's not in the center. So it obviously has to line up down there with your hole. Okay? So I'm not going to bore you with watching me screw that screw back in. I'll do that and then we'll keep going. Okay, everyone's back together. Got my bubble plate on there, and it just fits snug on the top. There's no groove or anything. And here's the cutout for the plate. So I'm going to slide the whole thing back down in there with my plate. Boom. And if I'm lucky, my hole lined up. It's not bad. So my venturi will go back on. And it did. That might take a couple of tries, but you'll get it. So you put that back on, boom, you're done. That's it, guys. This is a very, very easy protein skimmer to clean, and it works great. I highly recommend it. I'll see you later.